August 2016, Mattel just released Singles Case J to Walmart stores in the USA. A couple weeks ago, this case showed up at several stores in Australia, but this is the first appearance of Case J in the United States. Now, I do not know when this case will show up at stores in Europe, Canada, South America, and other regions in the world. I sure hope it shows up soon because I know that if you don't live in the United States, hunting and looking for cars is definitely not the easiest thing to do. So I really do hope that your local stores get in some new and current stock. Now getting back to Vic Vanley and the rest of Case J, it was actually supposed to hit stores in June of 2016. Yes, that was like 2.5 months ago. It's a terrible time for a case to be delayed because during the summer, a lot of people tend to have spare time. And if you're a cars collector, what are you going to do with your spare time? You're going to go out hunting for new cars. But this summer, there weren't that many new cars to hunt for. I feel like the only new thing really this summer was the Road Trip series. The last new mainline single that I bought was at the beginning of May. That was Bob Pulley. I cannot believe that's almost 4 months ago. It's just insane to believe how postponed and delayed the cases have been this summer. I really am upset that Mattel didn't take advantage of summer 2016. But oh well, there's nothing you can do about it, and it really only means a big fall. Vic Vanley happens to be the only new car in this case. All the other cars have been previously released in other cases. And if you'd like to see the entire list of cars in Case J, you can check out the description below. A few other cars in Case J that are worthy of mention are Galloping Gear Grinder, Artist Ramone, Nitroade, and Octane Gain. While you may be picking up those cars as well as Vic Vanley, I'll most likely only buy one more Vic Vanley in addition to the 2 that I already have. I hope to find one on mint or near mint card because it seems like most of these have been found in sidekicks, which are those cardboard structures at the end of aisles, and since they're stuffed in those little cubbies, they're not going to be on the best of cards. So hopefully I'll find one on the pegs or something like that, and it will be in much better condition. But I'm happy with the one that I got from my friend on Facebook. It's on a decent card. And now let's check out all of the details on Vic Vanley's package. So let's start off here with his art. Very, very nice. He's smiling just like he is on the diecast, but in the movie, and I'll talk about his appearance in a moment, he's not smiling at all, so not really sure about that. I usually like it when the diecast expression matches the one in the movie, but that's not always the case, and so it's not a huge deal to me. I do like his art though, very, very nice. I always like the background of the Tokyo series called Cruisin Tokyo. They usually do a Tokyo series every year. Last year it was Tokyo Party. I have to say I prefer this series though a little bit more. There is the Cars Daredevil Garage app logo. Hopefully that goes away soon. And he is number 4 out of 9 in the Cruisin Tokyo series. Kind of ironic because he is the last one to be released in this series. We can see Tae Deco Dura on the card back here, along with some other cars cruising the streets of Tokyo. The description for this series reads, before competing in the first World Grand Prix race, Lightning McQueen cruises the brightly lit streets of Tokyo. So overall, I'd give this series a B. We had some re-releases that I'm not too fond of, such as Okuni and Shigeko, but we did have some nice new releases. However, most of them were repaints. Tae Deco Dura was a very, very nice re-release for some collectors though. And I'll be right back with this guy opened up. So here we have Vic Vanley loose and out of the package. He's looking very, very nice, but there's one thing that I do not like about the Cruisin Tokyo series, and that is that most of the cars that were new in the series were repaints of previous releases. As you can see in the background, we have Bob Pulley, Jesse Hollander, and Heike. Those were all repaints of previous releases. And not to my surprise, Vic Vanley continues on with the trend of being a repaint. This one is actually a repaint of Karateka and Officer Murakami. So only used 3 times, but still, this Scion XB is getting a little repetitive. As you can see, all 3 of them are actually Japanese related cars. Karateka is a part of a karate class, and Officer Murakami is a security guard at the Tokyo International Airport. I have to say, all of them are very, very nice. They all have the same rims, and basically all their features are the same as well. Officer Murakami is technically a different model because he has to have the hole in the roof for his light bar, but all in all, they are basically the same. You can see that the door handles are basically in the same spot. Fenders are the same. The back looks to be the same as well, with the trunk handle and the license plate spot. It does look like they changed up the license plate between Vic Vanley and Karateka. Very, very happy to see that. Unfortunately, Officer Murakami does not have a license plate. Ladies and gentlemen, give Vic Vanley a round of applause for being in the movie for a solid 5 seconds. Most background characters aren't even in the movie for 4 seconds, so good for you, Vic. You have done well. Of course, Vic Vanley appeared in the Tokyo scene when McQueen and Mater are sort of looking around at all the oddities that aren't in Radiator Springs or the United States in general, and they are just taking in all of the weird things that are kind of going on, to them at least, to the people of Tokyo. It's normal everyday life. For example, Vic Vanley was pulling into a capsule hotel, I guess you could call it, because there are a bunch of little capsules that are pretty small. They're like squares, and you just pull into one of them and you can sleep there for the night, or I assume however long you pay for. And it's very, very strange to me. I mean, I guess it's for people who are traveling, maybe someone who doesn't really have a home. I really don't know, but I guess in Tokyo, that is a thing, because I don't think Disney Pixar would just make that up. I don't think they're in the conference room just saying like, oh yeah, we're going to make this capsule hotel where you can just drive in and spend the night. No, I actually think it exists in real life. And if you have any idea about that, please let me know in the comment section below. And it's just a pretty cool scene. I'm sure some people actually got a laugh out of it, because you're like, what's he doing there? He's pulling into a capsule. And this guy's original speculative name was actually, I believe it was Kasparu Hataru, which is actually Capsule Hotel translated into English. So that is very, very strange right there. But I'm glad he's actually named Vic Vanley. Although, why he has an English name and not really more of a Japanese name like Heike is completely a mystery to me. But getting to Vic Vanley himself here, he's looking very, very happy. This is probably after he pulled into the Capsule Hotel, and he's fresh after a night-long sleep. Very nice rims. I do like these rims a lot, actually. Here's the base if you're interested in it. A lot of information on here for sure. We have a code, a date stamp, the Netherlands address, Disney Pixar made in China. Just fabulous. Just fabulous, really. Now, I do have to say, Vic Vanley is a pretty heavy diecast, so you're definitely getting your money's worth, in my opinion. I mean, I think I'm getting my money's worth for every car I buy, but for someone who may not be into collecting as much, this is probably worth more than Max Schnell's Pity, who is really just more plastic than metal. Vic Vanley here definitely has a lot of metal to him. His license plate has some Japanese characters. Above the actual number, it says 357, and below it says 03-09. And there's a little text decal on the back here that reads Hotel Van. Now, I've been thinking about this for quite some time. I got this guy 2 days ago, Thursday, when I got back from school. He was waiting for me, and I've been thinking about it. I really don't know why that's there. It relates to the fact that he pulled into the Capsule Hotel, but I just don't understand why that's on the back of a Scion XB. That is the model he is, for the most part, really. It's really what he's based on. So I don't know why that's there. If you have an idea about that, please let me know. I'm very uneducated about Vic, I guess. And there's actually a tail light beneath his little spoiler right here. That's a nice little detail that they added in that wasn't on Karateka or Officer Murakami, so I'm very happy about that. I know I said this before, but I have to stress it because I'm very happy about it, that they actually changed the license plate between Karateka and Vic Vanley, because usually if two cars are the same model, there's, I'd say, a 65% chance that they'll have the same license plate number. So very, very delighted that they actually changed the license plate on those two cars. So I guess Mattel has been watching my videos? Maybe? That'd be pretty cool, but I kind of doubt it. Now let me know in the comment section below, out of these three Scion XBs that Mattel has released so far, which one is your favorite? I think my favorite is Officer Murakami. I really do like his expression. He was actually the first one to be released. He was a chase in 2012. I think he's pretty cool. Karateka is also pretty cool because he's a super chase. And I really do like the headband on him. And Vic Vanley's nice. I really do like his shade of plum, I guess you could say. But he just doesn't really have any of those accessory type things like the light bar or the headband. But nonetheless, a nice background character to add to your collection. He looks good with Heike and Jesse Hollander, who are the other sort of background cars in Tokyo. So thank you for watching my review of Vic Vanley from Case J. I wish this was a larger case so I could do more of a case review, because I know you guys like those videos, but hopefully I'll be able to do a video similar to that when Case K comes out, that has Max Schnell's Pity, Japeth, and Jay Schuster, 3 new cars in a case, and then the case after that has 4 new cars in a case: Jason Hubcap, Alex McKino, Toga Gremlin, and M.A. Brake Drum. So thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Just a heads up, I did recently buy the new Precision Series singles from Amazon, Sarge, Sheriff, and Mater. I'm really thinking how I'm going to review these. I don't really want to review them all in one video because that would just be too long, and I'd have to record Monday night, and I probably will have homework, so I may have to do them individually, which just means that they'll be spread out. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I just wanted to get them all out to you guys at once, so maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to record Sunday night and throw in an extra video maybe on Wednesday. Who knows? I know I'm rambling on, but you can click off now if you don't want to hear me talk about my next video and whatnot. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for a suggestion video. I hope you are having a lovely weekend. I am having a decent weekend. I'm actually a little sick right now. I have a sore throat. I know it probably doesn't sound like I have a sore throat because I just took one of those lozenge things, and so I'm feeling pretty good right now, but probably in an hour I'm going to feel pretty bad with my throat, but it's all good. You can get the videos out, so I'll see you guys later. Bye now, and maybe you enjoyed that ranting, maybe not, whatever. I'm sorry. I'll see you guys later. Bye.